Hello. Me and my rats are here. We're going to talk about how to pick out a rat once you're actually at the location and you've got a bunch of rats to choose from. How do you choose a healthy rat and a rat that's good for your living situation? So Harper's going to be here as my model. So first thing you want to do is you want to pick up your rat. I only have one hand, so pick them up, see how they respond. This is a good one. They will try and wiggle out of your hands, especially if they're babies, so that's okay. But oh, that's so good. Good girl, Harper. That would be a very good response. You just don't want them to be completely freaked out when you pick them up. That means that they weren't very well socialized. So Harper, you could tell, was very much socialized. She fears nothing, right you? So next thing you want to do when you have them in your hand, come here, Harper. Let me use you as a model. Come here. So once you have them, you want to look at their noses. You want to make sure that their noses have no red coming out of it. Same thing with their eyes. You don't want any red coming out around the eye. That red is not blood, it's actually something called porphyrin. They will excrete that in times of stress or if they are hurt or ill. It's a great way to tell if they're sick, actually, because they will have red coming out of their nose. Kind of looks gross, but it's a great telltale sign of sickness. But of course you don't want that in your new rat, so don't choose one that has a lot of red around the face. Also make sure that their ears are nice and clean. You generally just want... Where are my rats? There's Ginny. You generally just want a nice shiny clean coat. Healthy rats will continuously groom themselves. Right, Ginny? Oh, she's trying to eat. What you got there? So they will continually clean themselves. So as long as they're shiny and nice, clean looking, they should be good to go. Tails can sometimes be a little dirty, depending on the cage situation, but you're mainly looking at the face and the body. Be nice and clean. So, Ginny, let's pick Ginny up, see what she does. Yep, so see, she does try to escape, mainly because she's only on one hand, but if they go up to your shoulder, that's a very good sign. You want them to be interested in you. You don't want them to run away or anything like that. You want to put your hand out, see if they smell it like that, just like Harper did. That's a really good sign that they're curious. Let's see if Ginny will do it. Hey, Ginny. Yeah, Ginny will lick me. So your rats probably won't lick you the first time you meet them, but like that. You want to be able to touch their body and them not completely freak out. You'll know if they're panicking. It's kind of hard to miss, but you want to be able to touch them, run your hand over them, and them be okay with it. Of course, they're so hyper that they will probably try and run, or they'll keep moving, but that's fine, especially if they're females, like mine. They're a little bit crazy. But yeah, so mainly you just want to find a really clean looking, no red. You want them to be active, but not too active that they're like active in a good way so that they're not running, panicking, but you want them to be active, like mine are. This is a good activity level, especially for youngsters. Harper's the youngest out of them all, so of course she's going to be the most active at this point. Sorry, she's trying to get up on my window. So yeah, you want them to interact with other rats. Like mine are, they're right next to each other. They're totally fine with each other. They're not, oh goodness, they're not asserting dominance over one another. She did it. She got up there. What you doing? So these two are good. If these two were at, a store or something, or rescue, these guys would be good because we've seen them interacting with each other and we know that they're okay together. So that's always good. You kind of want to sit back and watch what they're doing for a while to really gauge, a little bit about their personality. Wheel runners are usually good. So yeah, mainly looking for interactions between rats and then looking for interactions with you. Also, if you can, it's a great idea to either be able to sit down with the rats that you're choosing, or if you can at least stick your hand into the cage. If they come up to you, like mine just come up and hop on. I've got Ginny in my shirt right now as we speak. But if there's any that will come up to you and even maybe jump on you, that's always a really good sign. That means that they've been well socialized and they're okay with human contact. So that's really good. Pet stores, a lot of times they won't do that, so that's kind of a bummer. But breeders definitely will handle their rats a lot, and then you'll get a rat that's really well socialized and super cool with being touched, and you might get a licky one like Ginny. Yep. So yeah, so to wrap up, again, you want clean, no red. You want good, healthy interactions between rats, and you want good, healthy interactions with yourself and other humans. So, another tip, if you take someone with you, have them put their hand up to them too. Sometimes rats won't like one sex over the other. Like, I don't know, some don't like males very much. I've had a female that didn't like males very much, and I've had a rat that loved males very much. So you never know. That shouldn't be a problem with a well socialized rat, but you never know. So check that out. I hope this helps people that are going to be getting a rat in the near future. If you have any other questions, go ahead and comment. I always answer pretty quickly. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye!